The government has taken steps to have the local government elections postponed until February next year. A bill to pave the way for the postponement was passed in the lower house today, but the opposition MPs argued that a one-year delay is too excessive.
The local government minister Desmond McKenzie making the case for another delay in holding local government elections. The COVID-19 pandemic was his reason for asking the House to vote for the postponement.
Every single parish has cases in the thousands, with Kingston and St. Andrew leading the way with over 30,000, Portland being the lowest in terms of the infection with just a little over 3,000. The rate, Madam Speaker, is about 48%. The government believes that to hold an election within this period, that it would put the country at a greater risk.
But opposition member Dr. Angela Brown-Burke raised concerns.
If indeed COVID is the reason why we are postponing it, does the minister know more than the doctors and scientists know? Can the minister predict the next spike and what will happen over the next 12 months? Because if the minister cannot predict that, certainly in the last year there were opportunities for the elections to be held. When the spike was down, when we were normalizing, when we looked good. But those opportunities were not used.
Opposition leader Mark Golding argued that the local government minister's argument was in contrast to the Prime Minister's earlier statement.
It is quite striking that in the same day's sitting in Parliament, we've had the Prime Minister address us on COVID, telling us that we must get used to it, things are getting back to normal, the thing is still risky but trending in the right direction, no new measures are required. Then we hear the Minister of Local Government saying COVID is so terrible, COVID is such a drastic situation now, we're in great jeopardy. It's just amusing to hear the contrast in the orientation of the two remarks.
The local government minister says he has listened to the points raised by the opposition.
Not because, Madam Speaker, there seems to be a leveling off. We have to be a responsible government, Madam Speaker. We have to be responsible.
In the meantime, Mr. Golding said the opposition supports the need for the extension, but argued that 1 year is excessive.
We believe a 6-month extension is more than adequate, and we would propose that to the government for consideration.
The opposition argued for the elections to be postponed until August, but Mr. McKenzie argued that it would not be a good idea to get into election mode at a time when the country would celebrate 60 years of independence. The matter of the 6-month extension was put to a vote, but the government used its majority to reject the proposed amendment. VASHAN Brown, TVJ News.